If I ask you, what is oxygen? You might say it is O2 because it is usually found in the form of diatomic molecule. However, if you study the higher layers of atmosphere, you will find that oxygen is also present as a triatomic molecule, which means it has 3 oxygen atoms, or we can simply call it O3. Now this molecule of O3 can be called as ozone. You'll be surprised to know that unlike the oxygen molecule, the O2, which is life-saving for us, the molecule of ozone is poisonous in nature. So we are really lucky that this molecule is unstable and it is not found anywhere close to the Earth's surface. But this molecule of ozone is also useful for us. Thinking how? Well, this molecule of ozone, it is found in the layer in atmosphere which we call ozone layer. And this ozone layer, it absorbs the harmful radiations from the sun. So basically, it is preventing these harmful radiations to reach the Earth's surface where it could damage a huge life form. But again, recently it has been found that this ozone layer, it is depleting, which means it is getting reduced. But how is it happening? The various man-made compounds like CFCs, which are chlorofluorocarbon, they contain chlorine as well as fluorine in them. They are found to be very stable, they persist in the atmosphere and they cannot be degraded by any biological process. So, when they reach the atmosphere, they react with ozone. Their reaction now causes the reduction in the ozone layer. It is a very serious issue. In fact, this ozone, it has been found to reduced up to that extent where a hole has been found in the region of Antarctica. We cannot even imagine the consequences if this ozone layer further reduces. So we should do something to avoid the further depletion of this ozone layer. So we have learnt that CFCs, they cause the depletion, right? Now these CFCs, let's see what is the chemical reaction they cause. So firstly we will see the excessive use of chlorofluorocarbons and their reaction. In here we see that chlorofluorocarbons are decomposed by the ultraviolet rays to highly reactive chlorine. Now this chlorine which is produced is in its atomic form and we can also call it nascent chlorine. So this nascent chlorine or the free radical chlorine, it reacts with ozone and it results in the formation of chlorine monoxide along with the oxygen molecule. Now this is the main reason for causing the depletion of ozone. And this chlorine monoxide, it further reacts with atomic oxygen to produce more free radicals of chlorine. So as we see, more free radicals of chlorine means more reactivity. So here we will see that again this free radical, it destroys ozone. And this process, it continues, giving rise to large scale of ozone depletion. So this is the main reason of depletion of ozone. But there is one more reason, that is the fuels of planes. So we see that when the fuel of planes burn, a large quantity of nitric oxide is released in the atmosphere. Now this nitric acid or the nitric oxide, it reacts with ozone, which results in the formation of nitrogen dioxide, which will further react with ozone and forms nitrogen trioxide. This also causes depletion of ozone. So further we will see how we can save our atmosphere or the ozone layer from these chemicals. But what should we do? As we have learnt that CFCs are the major causes for the depletion of this ozone layer, we should ensure that whenever we are buying refrigerator, air conditioner or any aerosol spray, let's say like those spray cans, etc., they should not contain any CFCs in them. So this way we can at least save the ozone and we can reduce its further depletion. So student, in this lesson you have learnt about the ozone layer, how it is getting depleted and what can we do to avoid this further depletion.